A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events, Texas Republican leaders are ramping up their efforts to bring back Democratic lawmakers who have fled the state to protest a controversial redistricting plan. The situation has escalated to the point where FBI Director Kash Patel has agreed to assist in locating these lawmakers, as Senator John Cornyn announced on Thursday. The Texas GOP is pushing for a new congressional map that could significantly boost their representation in Congress, and they need a quorum to make it happen. Texas law requires at least 100 of the 150 House members to be present for a vote, and the absence of over 50 Democrats has thrown a wrench in their plans. The Texas Democrats, led by figures like Representative Gene Wu, have left the state, claiming they are standing against what they describe as a racist, gerrymandered map being pushed by Governor Greg Abbott and former President Donald Trump. Abbott has called for a special session to address redistricting and has threatened civil arrest for the absent lawmakers, although it remains unclear how Texas law enforcement can enforce such actions outside state lines. In a statement, Cornyn expressed his gratitude towards President Trump and Director Patel for their swift action in supporting the pursuit of the fleeing lawmakers. "We cannot allow these rogue legislators to avoid their constitutional responsibilities," he stated, emphasizing the seriousness of the situation. The Texas GOP has also introduced fines of $500 per day for each Democrat who remains absent, further intensifying the pressure on them to return. The Democrats' departure is not without controversy. Allegations of bribery have surfaced, with Cornyn and Abbott claiming that the lawmakers' actions are being funded by various PACs, including one associated with former Congressman Beto O'Rourke. This has led to accusations that the fleeing lawmakers are violating their oaths of office by accepting funds to evade their legislative duties. In response to these developments, Representative John Busey has condemned the FBI's involvement, calling it an authoritarian overreach that undermines democratic values. The situation has drawn national attention, with Democratic governors from states like Illinois and California offering sanctuary to the Texas legislators, portraying their actions as a noble fight for democracy. As the standoff continues, the political landscape in Texas is becoming increasingly polarized. The potential for a significant shift in congressional representation looms large, with Trump advocating for the redistricting to add 5 Republican-leaning seats. The outcome of this political battle could have lasting implications for both state and national politics as the midterm elections approach. Governor Abbott's legal maneuvers have also added to the drama. He has filed an emergency petition with the Texas Supreme Court to remove Representative Wu from office, labeling him the ringleader of the Democrats' quorum break. This legal challenge is particularly significant given that the court is filled with Abbott's appointees, raising questions about the impartiality of the proceedings. Meanwhile, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton has initiated an investigation into the funding sources for the Democrats' out-of-state travel, further complicating the narrative. Paxton, who is currently facing his own political challenges, has been vocal in his criticism of the Democrats' actions, framing them as a violation of the law. As this political saga unfolds, it reflects broader national tensions surrounding redistricting and the balance of power in Congress. The Texas Democrats' flight from the state is a calculated risk, one that they believe is necessary to protect their constituents from what they see as a partisan power grab. However, with federal resources now involved, the stakes have been raised considerably. This situation is a reminder of the lengths to which political parties will go to secure their interests, and it highlights the ongoing battle over voting rights and representation in America. As both sides prepare for what could be a protracted confrontation, all eyes will be on Texas to see how this political drama plays out. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.